okay, church is over. And when I said I knew, I was confident that there was a word for me today. And I'm glad I started the day being very vulnerable to share. And I'm going to put this content out because it is definitely out my comfort zone. But I'm also glad I'm in a place now where if you are a person who don't understand what it means to hear from God, I feel like I have a very good example from today. So I've been saying that I know that I'm confident there was a message for me today, because in the back of my mind, I didn't think I was going to make church services, only because there was just other things I felt like I could be doing. But I knew that's not what I was supposed to do, in my heart and soul. And even up until the point where I got up this morning, walked around the park, got home, got that message, and I'm like, no, just stay home today. No, it was to go so that I can hear the word. How do I know this word is from God? I had my little book out and everything to write. Um, when the message came, I kind of was trying to put myself in a mindset, don't think too hard about it, just listening, just hear. I didn't hear it through song. I didn't hear it so much through people. It was just little things that were happening that was confirming I was supposed to be there. Just like the message that I received, and when I got back, or when I made it to church, there was kind of like a little bit of acceptance of what had happened, that it was just like, okay, we're still good. I'm glad I came. I'm glad I'm here, and now I can sit down and listen. And then we had a guest minister today. Our normal minister wasn't there. His son was here today, and his son had a very powerful message. And I like the fact that he teaches, or he preaches the visuals, kind of like how I am as an educator. He put like a PowerPoint with it, and you can see the things. I really do like that, and I appreciate that preparation into the sermon. But he had a title for his sermon, and it was called "I Refuse to Fall Apart." Immediately when he said that, I was like, yeah, this message is for me, because I have been on the brink of falling apart. I've said too many times this week, I am tired, I am broken, and I am done. And I've said too many times this week, I am tired of showing up for people. And I'm tired of people, uh, I don't know how to put this. I know, honestly, I'm a good person. I really work hard. Not work hard because it's really just in me to be naturally kind and nice to people. But when people come to me as if I am the person who is to be mistrusted, maybe I did something. I could work on things. I always acknowledge myself. I make myself accountable, but other people don't. And it's a peeve of mine that when you make a certain age and you can't make yourself accountable, but you can only see what somebody done to you, like, no, we don't need to be doing that in our adult age. You need to learn, you need to grow. But when I see it, it became my peeve, right? So a lot of different things that are happening to me were making me feel like I was gonna fall apart, but I had refused to. Since my brother has passed, my thing is like, I refuse to let this kill me. I refuse to let this stop me from doing the things I have to do. I refuse for it to take over me, and I'm gonna keep pushing. So that's why all I've been doing is just every time trying to figure out a way to push forward, to push forward, to push forward, and to prepare, because I know things are still going to continue to happen. And I got caught off guard because, some things that just, little things, that happened, and I wasn't quite prepared, but I had something I could fall on to get me back quick. Okay, keep that in mind. Have something to fall back on. Even if you're not prepared, they can get you back quick. And the message that truly started, that came to me, it says, you change your life, because I need to change my life. That's what I was just saying earlier. Things that I'm in a cycle of. Things in my life that got to change. When you change your thinking, got to do something different. The thought is just the beginning of the process, but you got to think differently. And when you think differently, you'll do differently. To change your thinking, this was key. Stop listening to your feelings. My feelings were taking over my thoughts. My feelings were putting me in a position to break because my thinking in my brain knows what I'm supposed to be doing, know how I'm supposed to be responding, but sometimes your responses are taken over by how you feel in that moment. And a lot of times we do this. Our feelings can take over. So it really, I'm like, oh yeah, this is going to be a word. I got excited. But I wasn't prepared as he continued in the message. As many times I've been to church, and I've been to church there. I've been going to church there for about 2 years now. I've never had to get up and walk out because I was so emotional. That's how I know it was God. I knew it was God because normally when there's a sermon, the Bible version that they preach for is not the same one that I use. I recently just bought me a new Bible version, and it's the King James. It's the, how do you say it? The New King James Version. And so the scripture was coming directly from the New King James Version. So when I was reading along in my Bible, it matched directly with the words that he was saying. And I felt like, man, this for me, this for me. These are the things I'm telling you where I know that is God. Because it's not coincidence. It's not a coincidence. I'm not even gonna try to say it. And but what broke me to the point where I couldn't even hardly write it. I was writing in my journal and in my Bible, so that's why I'm kind of like back and forth. God said to me, don't think that since you're depleted, and I'm tapped out, y'all, I'm tapped out. I'm tapped out mentally, I'm tapped out emotionally, I am tapped out financially, and not tapped out spiritually though. Ain't nobody messing with my spirit. But everything else, I have literally got to the point where I'm just like, I'm done. And I feel like that because I'm always in a cycle, I was feeling like, man, it's on you. This is how I was feeling. It's on me, it's on me, it's on me. I'm the one, I'm the reason why I am in this state. But God said, just because you depleted, I could still get delivered. Now, I know my quote probably out because at this point, I was shaky, I was crying, but I know, don't think that since you're depleted, you still can't be delivered. And after that, I remember him saying something about how what people have done to you, the things I went in, all the things that's been breaking me, all the things that's been breaking me, he brought up. And it hit me so hard because I was just like, I knew there was a word, but I needed to hear that. Some people can't hear the things that need to be heard. And when your thoughts take over you, your feelings take over you, and you need to be delivered, you can't be delivered from words. You find other things that are not healthy for you or not good for you to get you through things. And I try my best not to do that. I try my best not to turn to things that numb me, other than a good episode or something that wastes my time. You know, I might get to the point where I might want to just be lackadaisy, and I might want to have a alcoholic beverage, but nothing too strong, you know. But yeah, sometimes. But I don't want to get to the point where that was becoming my go-to, the only thing that I could use in order to help me get through. And the confirmation came from the sermon where for the past couple of years, I've been understanding the process of thought and how we don't get past the things that we're thinking because of not having the action. And in his sermon, he called it the plan. And before this, I had just said a lot of the reasons why I was in the situation I was in because I did not have a plan. And I did not have the discipline to get through the plans. Because sometimes I can have a thought and I have a plan, but not have a discipline to stick through it. So that's where I'm at, is the understanding that now I have a thought. Yeah, I just did that. Okay. Now that I have a thought, now that I have a plan, I have to carry it out with discipline. And I know that this channel is going to open doors for women and men of all races, all colors, all ages. Definitely targeting a certain group, but it's for anybody who can feel it or who could use it. It's for anybody who feels like you're done. You could be your best self every single day, and you could be in so much pain, and people don't realize that. And the scary thing about that is when people don't realize what you're going through, people they can unintentionally cause reactions in you that are triggering. It's not their fault. They just being them doing them. They might need to do some things to change, but they coming at you the wrong way. And if you don't have your mind in the right place, if you are letting your feelings take over more so than your plan and your action, and you're not laser focused on what you come to do, you will feel like you're failing and being defeated. And you will feel like forever you're not winning. And when you get to that point, you're going to have to decide, I'm going to stay here, or am I going to get up and I'm going to move forward? If you're really a person who for God, if you start leaning in, and if you are tapping in Jesus, if that's who you are, if that's the energy that you feel, if you know that there is something more, like the sermon said, as long as you got your thoughts, you will survive. And when you train them thoughts to have a plan and an action and work it in discipline, you're going to survive even better. You're not just moving through the motion, you living life. One thing death has taught me, when we're dead, we're gone. Ain't no coming back. Whatever was unresolved, that didn't get fixed because you run out of time and you didn't get there, when you're dead, you're gone. But while you living, you have life. You got choices, you have thoughts, and you can still do the things that you need to do. And I'm hoping that's what this channel will serve us, is to find out what it is we need to do. How can we support each other in a sisterhood? How can we have conversations that heal us and that build us? And I hope you tune in and watch me be more disciplined. Watch me take a plan and put it into action. And now I'm having to hold myself accountable for that, because I'm good for starting something and not finishing. It's a new season for me. I need rest. I need peace. I need protection. I need God. I need guidance. I need deliverance. And God just told me today He got it for me. So praise God. In this moment, I am feeling so relieved in this moment. I am so thankful. God, seriously, I said it here recently, but for my kids, the ones I birthed out and the ones I've raised, they are showing me through their action and behavior that everything that I went through and sacrificed have not went unseen and unnoticed, because they are filled with a spirit. That spirit came from my mama and from her mama and to me and now to my children. And I'm so thankful for them, and I'm so proud of them. And single mothers, don't be despaired. Don't give up. People who have lost loved ones, don't be despaired. Don't give up. People who are going through abuse in relationships and marriages, don't be despaired. Don't give up. People who feel like you don't have the money right now, your finances won't turn, don't be despaired. Don't give up. Get your plan together. Get your actions together and get disciplined. And we can do it together. I'm excited.